Hello and welcome to Connected Life. I'm Anthony, and this podcast is about connecting with yourself, others, and the universe so that you can enjoy the benefits of great relationships, great health, and great wealth. Emotions are the key to everything in life. How you think and how you feel affects what you experience. We talk about how emotions lead to outcomes for your relationships, your health, and your wealth. Emotions cause both mental pain and physical pain, and we talk about the connection between the two. To listen to and watch this version of the show on YouTube, go to YouTube and do the symbol at Your Connected Life. If you have questions, please click the description in the show and send me a question via fan mail. I will answer your question in one of the upcoming episodes. Thank you for listening. Please like and share this podcast with anyone you believe may benefit. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 117. This is Anthony, and today I am talking about the human spirit. The human spirit of what do you like, what do you love, what do you enjoy, what makes you happy, what gives you peace, what's satisfying, what's fulfilling. All of those make up your spirit. So when it comes to spirituality and what you're thinking and what you're feeling throughout the day, how often are you in touch with the things that bring you joy, the things that make you happy, the things that feel good in your body or to your body? The example is if you have a large salad, does that feel good going into your body? Does it feel good when you think about making it or ordering it? Does it feel good as you're consuming it and after you're done consuming it? And that would be the same for anything that you're consuming. How do you feel about it? How do you think about it? And how does it make you feel after it's been consumed? It could be your favorite steak, however it's cooked. It could be your favorite baked good, either purchased from a bakery or something that you have baked. It could be a massage at a massage parlor or from someone that you know. It could also be a personal massage given to you by you. How do you feel about touching your body? How do you feel in your body? How do you feel when you look at your body, when you look at your face, when you look at your smile, when you hear your own voice? What are the things that you say to yourself? How do you think about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? How do you think and feel about the world and the people that you interact with? All of this is part of your spirit. So we are all naturally spiritual beings. We all feel something similar. We all sense something similar. We all want something similar. And that is kind of to be happy, to be joyful, to have enough financially, to have enough food, to have close relationships. And then all of the other things are kind of just added on. Do you want to travel? Do you want a home in the city or a home in the country? Do you want to play sports? Do you want to cook your food, or do you want to go to a specific type of restaurant? You get to choose. You get to decide. And I think where we kind of get trapped is we think about, what does society want? What does society think? and we get into shoulds and should nots. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? What should I eat? Oh, I heard all of these things about red meat. I don't really think I should eat that. Oh, I heard all of these things about veganism. I really think I should do that. Or are you doing the things that make you as a person, as a human, as an individual, feel good, feel satisfied, and feel fulfilled in knowing that you are on your own individual path and that you are doing what you are doing for you and no one else? And I understand that there are people in relationships, right? You're married, you're dating, you have concerns, you have consideration for the other person. But how does that affect what you want? How does that affect your vision? How does that affect your standards, your values, your morals? And what is the integrity that you hold when those things come up? I'll use the example of, I like to go to bed at 11 p.m., so I meditate for 30 minutes and then I sleep. So 11:30, I'm going to sleep. So how is that affected by dating? How is that affected by your partner? And it could be 7 p.m. How do you compromise? How do you set limits? How do you make changes? And how do you adjust so that you get what you want and then your partner or your spouse kind of gets something that they want? So it's kind of like a mediation, right? You meet in the middle. Maybe instead of going to bed at 7, you go to bed at 9. Or instead of 11, it's 10. Whatever it is, whatever changes you need to make. But what are the things that remain in alignment with your spirit, with your satisfaction, with your happiness, with your joy, with your fulfillment? We're in a time where everyone is looking outside. What's going to make me happy? And we look for opinions. We go on social media and we ask questions. What should I do? What would you do in this situation? It's like we're outsourcing everything that we have the power to figure out for ourselves. So does it matter what 300 other people think? Or is it more important to do the thing that you think is best, the thing that makes you feel good? So if you post a question and 50 people answer and 30 people all say the same thing, is that what you're going to follow? Is that what brings you joy? Is that what brings you satisfaction? So the problem is people are just disconnected from themselves and they seek everything externally. I need answers, and I need someone to give me the answer. I need someone to tell me that it's okay. I need to feel like I'm a part of, versus I know what I want, I know what I need, and this is what I'm doing. I can sense what I want. I can sense what I need, and that's what I'm doing. My body is telling me what it wants. If you're at a dinner party and you plan on leaving at 9 p.m., do your friends say, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Why are you leaving so early?" And where is the integrity in your relationship with yourself? I just have a thing where I'm going to leave at 9 so I can be in bed by 10. I don't give a shit what you think, what you want, or what you need. I've come over. I've stayed and now I'm leaving? Or are you in one of those types of places in your life where you don't want to upset your friend or your friends, so you stay longer? You give them what they want. You give them what you think they need, while what you want and need kind of gets shifted to the back burner. And then you rationalize, right? Oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, what's another hour? What's another few hours? These are my friends. So if you're out with friends and you want to leave at 10 and they're not thinking that's a good idea, so they try and make you stay, and you decide you're just going to leave anyway, do you still have those friends tomorrow? Do you still have those same friends next week? I mean, maybe they'll say a few things. Maybe they'll make a few jokes. Okay. But they're not actually saying, well, that's it. We're not your friends anymore. And I mean, I'm sure there are situations where some people may do that. And if they do, are they really your friends? Are they people that you want in your life? That's where we come into spirituality. That's where we come into our essence. That's where we come into our morals and the integrity of being who we are versus who we think we need to be for other people. So the flip of that is, let's say you were surrounded by friends that were totally into satisfying themselves, looking out for themselves, feeling satisfied for themselves, and all of them had different times when they decided they were going to leave. A few leave at 8, a few leave at 9, a few leave at 10, a few leave at 11. Everybody does what they want when they want because that's what's satisfying for them. So if you want to leave at 10, everyone is going to be okay with that. Everyone is going to wish you well, and everyone will say, have a safe drive or have a safe trip home, have a good night's sleep, and I will see you at the next event, at the next party. That's what living a good spiritual life is. It's living your true essence. It's living what makes you happy. And it's also knowing that everyone in your circle is okay with that because you're okay with that. We come into the tension when we want to do this thing for ourselves, but we have people outside of us telling us that we need to do something else or that we should do something else. And then we get upset, we get stressed out, we get anxiety, right? That anxiety and stress is from external sources. If we just learned how to live and do what we wanted for ourselves, it would be so much easier, right? We wouldn't have the stress. We wouldn't have the anxiety. We would say, oh, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go. And we would be okay with that. And everyone around us would be okay with that as well. And we would know at the next party or the next event, people were going to leave at different times. People were going to show up at different times. And people were going to do the thing that's best for them. Now, if you're having a dinner and it starts at 6 and you expect everyone to be there at 6 to have dinner together, that makes a lot of sense. If you're having a dinner at 6, you don't want people showing up at 7. However, when the dinner ends and the party's over and it's time to go, you get to decide. You get to choose. And if you're not, you're basically looking outside of yourself for validation. How can I be loved? How can I be accepted? Versus looking within and saying, I love that I do this. I accept that I want to leave early. I accept that I can leave early. I'm okay with it, and I'm happy that I am able to do the thing that I want to do for me. So how is your spirituality? How is your integrity in being who you are? If I'm someone that arrives at parties on time and leaves at 10 p.m., then that's me. That's who I am. If people don't like that, that's not my problem. That's their problem. That's their issue to deal with. I still get to choose what I want, when I want it, and I don't need to be concerned about who's not happy with it. That's how we keep in touch with our spirit. That's how we stay in alignment with who we are and what we want in life. So when we're looking outside and we're getting opinions from everyone, and what should I do and how should I do it and when should I do it, it's because we are not taking the time to sit with ourselves and ask ourselves the question, and then doing the thing that our body, our mind, our spirit says, here's the thing. This makes you happy. Does it make sense for me to move halfway across the country for this job? Your mind, your body, your spirit may say, yes, it's a great place. There are great people. It's great weather. It's a great company. And your mind, body, and spirit thinks, all right, we got it. Instead of listening to that and following that and doing that, we will outsource that to third parties, friends, family. What should I do? What do you think about this? How do you think this is going to work? What would you do in this situation? And everyone is different. Everyone has traumas, everyone has biases, everyone has feelings and emotions and their own personal life situations. And all of that is going to affect what they think and what they say. And none of that has anything to do with you or your life or your past or your childhood or your traumas or your biases. So what is the purpose of asking them what they think? So if you ask 10 friends and 8 of them are like, I really think you should stay here, and here are the reasons. Is that what you're going to do? Because maybe there's a risk of losing those 8 friends. And maybe you have 2 friends that say, I would go for it. It sounds really great. It sounds like a great opportunity. It sounds like a great place. Go for it. Are you really going to weigh the 8 against the 2 or the 2 against the 8? So if it's only 2 and you, what do you think is going to make you happier? What do you think is going to be more fulfilling, more satisfying, more rewarding to you as the individual in that circumstance? I can tell you right now, it's going to be the 2 and you, not the 8. But so often we look outside and think, well, I think I can do whatever they want or need, and then I'll be happy with that because I'm happy with not losing them, or I'm happy with them liking me. Meanwhile, we don't really give a shit about what we think or what we feel or what we want. We're so concerned with what our friends want, what our family wants. It could be where you live. It could be getting married. It could be having children. It could be where you go to college. It could be the job you take. And instead of making our own decision and thinking what's going to make me happy and what's in alignment with my spirit, my essence, my personality, my likes and dislikes, we outsource it and we ask other people, or We don't even ask. We just do the thing that we know they would want. I don't want to get on my parents' bad side. I don't want to lose my friends. And we lose ourselves. We lose who we are. I've talked to a few people that are in marriages, specifically men, who have done everything they possibly could for the lady, for the woman, for the spouse, the wife. And in that moment, it was great. They loved it. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to give. They wanted to protect. They wanted to support. But then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years later, they look at themselves and they think, who am I? Where am I? Where is my life? Where is what I have wanted? Where is what I have needed? Where is what I have wanted to do? And the same thing happens with women. They get married. They want to provide. They want to support their husband. They want to have children. They want to start a family. And they're so focused on, well, society says, well, my husband wants. Well, this is how my family did it. My parents did it. That they kind of get lost. They kind of get trapped. They don't even see themselves. They don't hear themselves. They don't feel themselves. They're trapped in this thing of, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. And in a lot of cases, you'll wake up one day and you'll think, what the hell have I done? And I think the sad part about that is, even if you wake up one day and you think, what the hell have I done? You continue with it because you think that's easier, or you don't want to stir things up, or you don't want to have a divorce, or you don't want to ruin the family, or you still don't want to upset your parents. And the antidote for that is, from day one, if you did everything that you wanted, everything that was part of your true essence, part of your spirit, you would automatically start to attract people that were in alignment with you and your spirit and your essence. They would be totally on board with what you liked and loved, what you wanted and needed, and your life would be absolutely grand. But you made some decisions based on other people's opinions, wants, and needs, and you may be in a position where you're still doing that just because you don't want to cause trouble. You don't want to rile things up. You don't want to imbalance the balance. Well, we're married, we have kids, we own a home. And you think about all the horrible things that could happen or could go wrong versus all the things that will be amazing when you finally start living as your true self, as your authentic self, in your essence, in your spirit. Letting go of the chains, getting unchained, and being free. So, are you living your true essence? Are you living your true spirit? And if not, why not? This is a very interesting topic because so many people are living their lives this way right now. As you listen, as I speak, millions of people around the world are living this way. They're not in their essence, they're not in their spirit, and they're just going through the motion of every day. So if that's you, why are you doing it? Or how are you going to get out? Or how are you going to balance it so that things start to shift for you? Send a message through fan mail which you will find in the description of this podcast. A little food for thought. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Well, that's our show for today. I truly hope you enjoyed and gained some personal knowledge. Please download, like, and share if you believe someone may benefit from today's show. Again, please send me a text message with any questions about connection, emotions, chronic pain, and how the three are related by clicking fan mail in the show description. Video footage is available on YouTube at My Connected Life. Thank you for listening, and let's connect again in a few days.